All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Listen, thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing and coming on back. I appreciate that. Check it out over on YouTube. You get to see me. Weird hair thing going on today. Don't know what it is. If you like the episode on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Your prerogative, right? On Instagram, TikTok, that's where I am. Mick Thomas Comedy. Give me a follow. See what's going on over there. Also, check out my other podcast, The Manxiety Show, with my good buddy Corey Brooks. We run that there too once a week, and that's a fun show, wild show, getting in trouble. We'll talk about that on the next episode, or tune into the I Have Manxiety Show, or The Manxiety Show, and see what's going on. Some live dates. Come see me live, in person. None of this virtual thing. Screens, we don't need them. Come see me. Smell me. Apparently I smell nice. September 8th in Pittsburgh, I am at the Improv. And 9th and 10th of September, I will be at the Irish Festival. And on the 17th, I will be at Governor's Comedy Club in Long Island in the Little Room. The Giggle Room, they call it. Why such a small venue, Mick? Well, I am revving up for my hour special, and I'm kind of running the material, see how it sounds, see how it feels. And on October 14th, I am in Utah. It's going to be chilly there in October. I am at the Provo Theatre there in Provo. Come on down, love to see you. And then November 25th, 26th, I am going to the Sun, the Floridians, Florida, New Smyrna Beach. I will be there recording my special at Madcap Comedy Club. 2 nights, 25, 26, my hour special will be done. Come down, check it out. Would love to see it. Love to see it in person as you get to see it live. Enough of the whoring myself out. How are you? Listen. My week, this is episode 174. We're moving along, right? Closing in on 200 episodes. Who'd have thought I would have stuck around? Who'd have thought you would have stuck around? But I do appreciate the love. This weekend was weird. I came to a realization that, you know those things we've already known, but you just never admitted to yourself? For example, when gay people come out of the closet, you've always known you're gay. And now all of a sudden you go, guess what? I'm okay admitting I am gay. That's not the message here. I'm just saying people are okay admitting that. So there's something I've held on to for, I would say, 15 years. Lived here for almost 20. So it took 5 years to realize it. But I guess I'm kind of admitting this out loud. I hate New York. I hate New York, the people of New York. Now, listen, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Mick, how could you turn on us like that? It's not all of you. So if in the things I'm about to complain about, you go, well, I don't do any of those things, then it's not you. It's not you. Right? But then if I do say some of the things that you do or sound like you, like, then it's you. Then it is you. Okay? So that's the best way to differentiate that. So it's not all New Yorkers. It's not, it's just some of you. And it's the whole state, by the way. It's Long Island is terrible. The city people are terrible. And upstate, I was upstate New York this week. And this weekend, I was upstate New York, not doing shows, chilling, taking it easy, being in the wilderness. That's what I was doing. Checking out stars and hooting owls, bears, all of that stuff, right? Getting away from it, getting into nature. But it was the journey that made me realize and admit it and everything that was going on. That I'm kind of, you know, I don't like Long Island people. You know, it just starts from you leave. First of all, you can't get off Long Island. Now, aesthetically, Long Island is beautiful. Aesthetically, New York is gorgeous. The city is beautiful to look at. I know, so like, what? That's full of garbage. I love the city. I love it. And I love upstate New York, right? So you get everything. So it's gorgeous to look at, but it's just, you can't get off the fucking thing. When you try drive, get off Long Island. And here's the thing too about, like, there should be no traffic jams. Even with the amount of traffic that's on it, if people could just fucking drive, you wouldn't have traffic jams. Right? So picture if we all drove like a freight train. A freight train never has a traffic jam. I've seen freight trains with 100 carts on it, 100 cars. What happens to those cars? They're all moving together. You would think cart number 26 doesn't slow down cart number 38 and go, what the fuck's going on up there? What's he doing up there? No, they move as a unit. They move as a unit. Long Island don't do that. It's fucking idiots who... By the way, if you know your eggs is coming up, it's not new to you. It's not new to you. You've lived on Long Island your whole life. It's not like you're off on some fucking back end road with an old school map trying to figure out where you're going. You know where you're going, Long Island people. You know where your destination is. You're getting off at exit 42, whatever it is. Don't come from the far left lane at exit 42 and fucking try cut across 3 lanes. I knocked over me shit. Don't cut across... Let me see that I just make sure I didn't edit that stuff. Yeah, here we go. Don't cut across 3 lanes of traffic at the last second, cutting off 1, 2 people, 3 people, just because you were like fucking, yeah, I didn't feel like it though. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been like, it's a dick move, and I've been around this country. I've been to almost every state, hoping with a new tour coming up next year, I will hit every state next year. I think it's the only state that has personalised license plates. Now, I could be wrong, and I probably am wrong on that, but for me, it is the only state where I've seen personalised license plates. You know what I mean? Like this morning, I'm driving, and I see a car in front of me, and the license plate said 400 BMW. Guess what he was driving? I'll give you a second. Yeah, 400 BMW. So his license plate was what he was driving. You fucking moron. You know what I mean? You fucking moron. Can you imagine the guy, there's a factory where there's a guy just working on that shit and he's had a shitty day, shitty life. His days are going shitty. And he has to go to work and the order comes in. What the fuck is this now? 400 BMW. Like, you know what I mean? Just the greed on Long Island is unfucking believable. You know, if a natural disaster hits Long Island, please God it does. Please let it happen. Nobody's going to be there for each other. You're not going to have that sense of community because everyone's a selfish cunt. And you can't get off this fucking island because people don't move in a fucking unit. You have 3 lanes of traffic. You have the left lane, the middle lane, and the right lane, the middle lane, and then you have the left lane. Let me explain the people that should be driving in each lane. This is how you fix the traffic problem, Long Island. The right lane are for people who have their life figured out. They have their life figured out. I don't care what time I get to the doctor's office at. I left plenty of time early. I'm not in a hurry. I got a radio show on. I got a podcast on. Whatever it is, I'm going to get there on time. That's the right lane people. Then you have the left lane people. Those are the people that don't know. I could be late for work. I'm not sure yet, but I want to be safe. I want to have the option to go in and out of the lanes. And then, right, I'm all right. I'm not in a hurry. I don't mind going a bit fast. I don't mind going a bit slow. I'm laid back, me. Take your time. We'll get there. And then you have the far left lane for the fucking psychopaths who are late, who don't have shit together, who are fucking just in a hurry. They're just aggressive. And they belong in that lane, and let them fucking go, let them fly, let them speed. There's nothing worse than getting in that fucking left lane and some idiot who should be in the far right lane is now just sitting there cruising. I'm just gonna cruise on Long Island. Fuck, what are you doing? Infuriates me. And it's not, no other state does that. No other state does that. They don't. Not that I've seen, not that I've driven in. And it's just a greed on Long Island. It's just, there's a fucking stupidity to a lot of Long Island people. And a greed and the greed is like, if you're driving, they'll cut you off. And they don't want to get there faster. They just want to take your piece of the road. That's all it is. They want your piece of the road. Just fucking, they're the type of people that when you know, and they argue about immigration. They love arguing, oh, fucking foreigners. Oh, look, I'm a foreigner. Not lost on me saying this. They come over here, man, and they fucking, you know, they want to, you know, come into our country. Listen, let's be honest. If you're a person, if you're a human, if you had a family, which a lot of us do, and you had no food, you had no money coming in, you barely had a roof over your head, but right over there. Right over. Now, I'm not saying this is right, by the way. I'm not saying this is the right thing, so don't fucking make it some liberal hippie. But right over there is a better life for your family. Food, clothes, a roof. Because that's all we need. We don't need this greed that we have on Long Island. We don't are in New York. We don't need fucking big televisions. They're too big. Televisions are too big. You don't need that many cars. You need a roof, clothes, and food. That's all you need. But right over there, I can give that for my family. Nah, man, that's bullshit. You got to do it. Like, the same fucking people will get online on Black Friday to get $50 off a TV that's already $50. You know what I mean? That's what Long Island consists of. And again, you know who you are if you're the nice ones that don't do that. That's who you are. Right? And then you got all that shit. And I'm driving there on the other morning, and it's all that the whole fucking way. No, right? And then you have a guy drinking White Claws at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, hey man, listen, I am a counselor. I'm a certified counselor. I get an alcoholic. I understand what it is. But this guy didn't look like he's an alcoholic. This guy just like, I'm gonna drink. That myth about drinking alcohol to help you with a hangover is bullshit. Because all you are is fucking dehydrated. That's where the headache comes from. You fucking drink water. That's how you deal with a hangover. Fucking idiots. Then you get to the city. You go to the city, they're just animals, right? The city are just animals. They really are. They really are. They're either fucking the Wild West who want to mug you, cut your head off, or else they want to fucking, they're just super, super liberal who so far fucking to the left that they will allow a mugging and then apologize for falling on the mugger's knife. That, and you make it being too harsh. Go to a comedy club. Go see it. Go see it. You make a joke and watch how tight they get. Oh, I'm sorry, mugger, I fell on your knife. I'm sorry I didn't have more money in my wallet when you mugged me. That's the fucking city. And you have the rich entitled ones in the city. I'll get to them in a minute. And then you go upstate. That's where I was. Beautiful little town. Beautiful town, right? Called Socrates, if I'm saying it right. I kept saying Socrates, like the philosopher. Socrates. Fucking got mountains, rivers, everything. Bears, owls, you know. Stars at night, just lovely. But what happened? What happened, right? It's a typical hard-working town, peaceful Americana town that you see in the movies, all of that stuff. What happens? COVID hit, and these fucking New Yorkers, these rich, entitled, super liberal fucks, moved up there. And what did they do when they moved up there? They wanted to change everything. They wanted to change things. My friend lives up there, and they were telling me, like, yeah, they were people complaining, say, you've only got 4 Chinese restaurants. This town isn't diverse enough. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to go get? Is that what you want them to do? You want them to go get just other ethnic people? Hey, come here. You what are you? What are you? My name is Samuel. Yeah. I don't care about your name. What are you? I'm Ethiopian. Come on up. Stand on the corner so we feel better about ourselves. You can't force people to migrate somewhere. But they go up and they fucking change everything, and they just, and then they complain, and then they just want to like change everything. They're like, oh, you didn't take down your whites only sign yet. Like, that's the way they act, like those signs existed. Oh, you didn't take down your whites only sign yet. Like, every place is a bad place if it's not what they fucking like. It's this woke bullshit. I've said it before, man. Kindness and woke are 2 different things. Kindness is based on who the fuck you love, how you treat people, how you respect people. Woke is, these are my ideas. If you don't like them, you're a bad person. We go up there and we find this. We got brought there by a friend, which is a creek, a beautiful creek. Oh, waterfalls. Kids were swimming under the waterfall, sitting on a rock. It's quiet. Babbling brooks. Never heard of Babbling Brook before. Right there, I could hear the Babbling Brook. The river running down, you could hear it perfectly. Frogs leaping, birds and hawks flying over with mice in their mouth. Phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff. And then what happens? Here they come. Here come the New Yorkers. Right? The fucking people who bought a house up there and they're now entitled to, and they are. Look, you can't, listen, before I go any further, you can't stop someone from moving somewhere. I moved. Nobody says, oh, he's coming over here with his Irish ways now. People have moved, as you should be, as is your want, as is your right. You can move wherever you want to go. Go wherever you want to go. If you want to go to New Jersey, make New Jersey better, do that. That would be good, actually. That would be kind of cool if you did that. But, just kidding. Love you, Jersey. Right? But, the beautiful town up, and they move in. So we're sitting there in the creek. The kids are just playing, splashing around, being kids. Not even being loud, just enjoying it. And then down they come. These Italians, right? These loud Italians. And you know who you are. Look, this is not a dig at Italians. But Italian comics, and I've said this all the time. I've said it publicly, I've said it privately. Italian comics are probably the worst comics on the planet. Not that they're not funny, but not comics who are Italian, by the way. Not comics who are Italian. The Italian comics, where everything is a braciole and it's mozzarella. Look, first of all, you've never fucking travelled out of New York. You've never travelled out of New York. Stop acting like you're doing the people of Italy a disservice. Because the people of Italy are lovely. Do not be a representation of the people of Italy. It's mozzarella. Shut up. It's mozzarella. It's mozzarella. I don't care what it is. You can argue with me all day long. Until you go to Italy, live there, done your time, understand the culture, understand the people, understand the fucking history, which I know you don't. Everything about it. The currency, which is euro. I helped you out there. Don't come back and say it's mozzarella. It's not. It's mozzarella. And it's sauce. It's not gravy. It's not gravy. Gravy is beef. Gravy is beef. Sorry. Just because you're Italian, you think you want to be different? No, it's not. It's not gravy. So these are the type of comics I'm talking about, where they go up and do that. And they go, we're from Brooklyn. They do this thing, and they go, we're from, and they give their zip code. Like, I'm supposed to be afraid of you because of your zip code. You don't want to mess with me. I'm from fucking insert name a place here. Oh, what did it make them? Is the water make you tougher there? Because you look like a cunt, to be honest with you. However, this is what they do. So they and the comics, and they sell out, by the way. And that's one thing I've always applauded Italian comics for. They sell out every comedy show. See, Irish people don't support each other. They just don't. Irish people, you know what you are. You're like women. You're like women. Women don't support women comics. You just don't do it. You don't like them, right? Irish people, my hair's, look at that. Look at that. When I do that, look how high that is up when I lean back. That's ridiculous. Irish people we don't support their own. Italians do. Italians support. But I was thinking about the other day. Why do Italians support other Italians? Because they go talk about themselves, and who doesn't want to hear about them, how great they are? Because that's what it is. We're Italian. We would, you know what? We would go and we would tell this Putin that all you need is three more wise guys. They've all fucked. It's been done before. Italian hack comics, right? But they support their own, they say. Why do they support their own? Well, of course, because you're going to talk about how great we are. Let's all go hear how great we are. Who wouldn't want that? That's why some people go to church. For love. You go to church for love. I want to be told that God loves me. He loves me. Even I'm an asshole. God loves me. I'm doing right things. That's what Italians do. They go to comedy shows. Yeah, tell us again how great we are. Go, yeah, we do this thing, and it's okay to do this thing. Yeah, it is a braciole. It is mozzarella, Olive Garden. Fucking stop, right? The Irish people don't support their own. Italians do. I've digressed. So we're at the creek, and down they come, these Italians, right? And it's just this one girl, blonde, bleach blonde, definitely not natural blonde hair, definitely not her natural tits. Tits were up to here, definitely not her natural lips, right? And just one of those, those bikinis that cover just the nipple and the thong that goes up the ass. That's what she was wearing, and she got there with her daughter and her son. Her son was, I didn't get the daughter's name, but I know the son's name was Giuseppe. Right? Because you're so Italian that you're willing to call your kid a 90-year-old person. You're willing to call your son a 90-year-old shoemaker from Italy. That's how Italian you are. Have you ever been to Italy? Nah, I ain't going there. But if I call my son Giuseppe after a fucking a clog maker from fucking who was born in 1892, then I'm Italian. So we're sitting there, and then the silence stopped, right? So they come out and they bring out their radio. And you would think, like, it's just like, why do you need a fucking Nicki Minaj song, because you're playing this in front of your kids. You know, well, I don't know the fucking song. I can slip it, can ride it, you can still put the dick up inside it. Yeah, while you're playing with your 2 8-year-old kids. While you're playing with your 2 8-year-old kids, and they're walking the water, right? They're walking in the water, just going, every step they take, fuck, 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 fuck. What's wrong with you? The water's cold. It's water. It's not. What the fuck are you doing? But they move up there and they ruin things. They've ruined that whole town. I don't live there, but now I would never move there. I would never move there now because of people like that. It's just that entitled. And it's the fucking New York attitude. Like, I'll do what I want and just, you know. And they don't even clean it. They got up and they left their garbage. And I said it to them, are you going to clean that up? What? Are you going to clean that up? I was like, yeah. Oh, sorry. Gina. Go back and get that bag, Gina. So, like, they were going to leave it, and then they act like they forgot their fucking rubbish. But someone else will clean it up. I'm New York. It's someone else's problem. I just roll up to this town, right? And I'll fucking just throw them. I'll just fucking just make a mess of the place. You don't have enough of this up here. Change the town that was perfect before we got here. Make it more douchey. So I will move out of New York eventually. I know I will down the line. I don't know if it's this year, next year, the following year, but it's definitely on the cards. I can't be around your people anymore. I can't be around Long Island people anymore. Again, so many New Yorkers come to me after shows. They're great people. They talk to me after shows. They're magic people. They message me. I talk to them. I still talk. Some of my best friends are New Yorkers. But just as a group, it just has to go. It has to go. Right? It has to. That's why it should be on the coast, because if a natural disaster hits, it should go. It should be the global warming, let the water rise up and drown it. If a hurricane comes and just blows everything away, if a tsunami hits, it just has to go. And that's how we get better as a country, I think. That's how America gets better as a country. You start off with New York, which is it's just awful people. And people have been shitting on Florida for years, man. But Floridians keep to themselves. They keep to themselves, and that's all they do. They have their weird beliefs. They have their alligators. They're on the news more than anybody, but that's what they do. I'm dressing more and more like a Floridian every day anyway. But that's what they do. I can't, man. I can't. I just don't with New York. They're just, it's the greed, the attitude, the stupidity. The stupidity is tremendous. You know, like go into a deli, go into a supermarket, go into a 7-Eleven in the morning times, and I don't know. I know that's a bit of it's an awful episode for a podcast. It's an awful episode. This one was just me venting about how much I don't like New York. But I'm probably going to come to South Carolina, and you know what, South Carolina, I'm going to stay in my house. Florida, if I move to you, I'm probably going to stay in my house. I'm not going to come out. You're not going to see me everywhere going around changing things. I'm probably going to go out and ride my motorcycle in your lovely weather to your lovely beaches, and you're not even going to know I'm there. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to wreck. I'm not going to litter. I'm not going to do anything. You're fine. Trust me. I'm going to come down to those states. I'm going to live there. You won't hear a peep out of me. I promise you won't even know I'm there. I'll pay me taxes. I'll support the people. I'll help the old ladies cross the street. I'll mind me business. That's what I'll do. I'll mind me business. So anyway, I love you, New York. Thanks for listening. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, everybody. Check out the Manxiety Show and come see me live. Come see me live, won't you? I'd love to see you in person. Yeah, I guess that's it, man. Listen, as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers, and good luck to you. Good luck to you.